guys, welcome back to another Building Kashyyyk weekly segment. So guys, this week it's a bit shorter of a segment. That's fine, but we get pretty good standard amount of stuff done. Only reason for that is because this week was a very busy week for me personally, so I do apologize if it doesn't meet your expectations for this week, but I think we did really go into a lot. The Kashyyyk tree has gotten to the point where we can't really work on it too much. Added in some water, finished off the water, so again another place that we won't be touching for a while. And we go into the mountains behind me, so very exciting, very cool, as well as another bricklink order. And that's really it to this segment, guys. So without ado, we'll just get right into it right now.
Alright guys, so getting into the video, so I'm gonna show you this quickly, but big bricklink order came this week, guys. I got 2,000 2x4 bricks, and so there that is. I got some more of these 2x8 bricks, just one bag of that, and then all these bags right here are 1x4 bricks, black, some 1x1 bricks, some 2x2 bricks, and some more 2x2 bricks. 1x2 bricks actually. So big bricklink order. It's gonna help a lot with the mountains, so very exciting, and definitely looking forward to using all these parts. So yeah, very nice bricklink order. So guys, let's continue on into the video. Alright guys, so here is the water, and as you can see from last week, there has been a giant improvement, and guys, we are done with the water now. So basically what happened is I got all of the trans clear studs that I needed. They came in, and now the water has been pretty much complete. Obviously, when I put vehicles and all that stuff, I'll have to rearrange the water and all that, but for the most part it is pretty done. And you can see like I have waves kind of thing going on. So one wave is kind of being developed right here from the dark blue to the light blue, and then this right here is like a mini little, it's a little wave, but when I'll have the corporate alliance tanks in here and stuff, I'll have bigger waves, and they'll be casting bigger waves, so those will come later. But for right now, this is what I have, and I think it looks just wonderful. Obviously the main thing, as you can see, I put the trans clear all the way around on the edge from the water to the dark tan bricks, and it really meshes well with that. And then you can see it just comes onto the beach like that. I kind of clean up over here where the tree is, but it's looking very nice. Really great looking, and yeah, so we're pretty much done with the water, so it's really great. Also, you can see right here the reason why there's some trans clear studs right there is because the water is obviously hitting them, creating little mini waves, and I did that over here as well. So just a little added little detail that really actually does, it adds to it more than you might think it does. But very nice, really cool to see the water pretty much done. And now we can just definitely move right into the actual Kashyyyk battle and the base. So very exciting. Don't need to really focus about this area anymore. So yeah, alright guys, we'll just move on from here. Alright guys, so now we're gonna just go ahead and move on to the tree itself. So here it is. So I built 2 more branches, and now the top part has been fully brownized, if that makes sense. So basically what I mean when I say that is the entire tree has been covered in brown, so on the top there's no more gray exposed. And from here on out, all we have to do is build these tree limbs. So this is what I meant by when I meant spin them all the way around. So I'm going to build probably 6 more of these branches, and then they'll go fully around here. There's different levels right here in case I need to go lower for this part, because as you can see, it's not entirely level. So that's why I did that. And that's why these are a little bit higher up than these, and it kind of creates a nice little effect, I guess you could say. So with that said, it's just very exciting seeing this come along now. We're probably going to take a little break from the tree for 1 or 2, maybe even 3 weeks, only because I am limited on these dark green pieces. This is all I have left right here. Probably that'll only get me 1 more branch. Now I have all the pieces needed for the this part right here, the actual thing that holds the branch. But even if I got all 6 branches complete, then what we have to do is this area as well as these outer edges have to be covered up. And then also I need to kind of connect the limbs. You know, these little gaps right here kind of need to be connected as well. So it requires probably, you know, my guess is 10 cups of these to finish off the tree. And that'll take some time to accumulate because these pieces right here are not cheap. So it'll take time before we can actually finish the top of the tree. But for the most part, the actual tree trunk is complete, and all we have to do now is just finish circling the entire tree with these branches, and then we'll cover the middle right here with more of these green leaves, and that'll be it for the tree. It'll be fully complete once we get to that point, but we're gonna go ahead and take a break from it, so not too much building will come from here on after for a little bit, but it really does look nice when you start putting these branches on. Take a step back and you can definitely see what we have going on. There's the water kind of cascading in, and the Kashyyyk tree is just absolutely ginormous piece that really is a big focal point of the entire MOC. And it's important that, you know, we spent a lot of time on it, and it's important that we did that because it's such a big focal point. And you know, you want your focal point to look great, you don't want it to look like crap. So very nice, very nice. So again, you can see those tree limbs are just really looking nice. And like I said, we'll go ahead and spin them all the way around and then cover up the middle, and we'll be done with the tree then. But yeah, it's looking very, very, very nice actually. Really, really cool. Give an up close view. And this thing is just so big, this tree. Crazy. But yeah. Also, people were wondering, I think I answered this a little earlier, but don't forget guys that these things right here, I'm not going to build them just yet because I don't want to accidentally knock them over, because as you can see we're still under construction right here even. So I want to build more of these, and what they're going to do is they're going to gradually get bigger and taller to get all the way up to here. And also another way the Wookiees are going to be able to get up there is their flying vehicles as well, the Wookiee catamaran and stuff like that. But these are going to be another way to get up to this point, this, you know, turnaround right here. So yeah, one last thing I want to point out, so many of you were wondering why I used the original Yoda right here instead of the new one from the Yoda versus Count Dooku set. And the reason behind that, guys, is I've always just really enjoyed this Yoda. It looks great to me. It's just a personal preference, really. I always loved the 2005 Episode 3 wave. I have pretty much every single set from that wave. You know, I have, like, as you can see, I have a bazillion of those turbo tanks. And the reason for that is because I just love that wave so much, and that Yoda was part of that wave. I thought the designs were so well, you know, compared to LEGO designs today, probably not as well designed, but I don't know, just something about that wave was my favorite LEGO Star Wars wave of all time, and still is. So that's why I have this Yoda here. It's just because I really love that 2005 wave, and he was just part of it. Now Yoda's going to be all around. They're not just going to be one Yoda. I'll probably include the other Yoda and some other part of the MOC, but for now he's just going to be there, and I really like the original Yoda. So yeah. Alright guys, we'll just move on from here. Alright guys, so the last thing we're going to show is right here. So again, I'm continuing, finally getting back to the mountains, and this is definitely going to increase, hopefully up to this height, all the way down to there. And then as you can see, the big thing is obviously the sliding door. I've kind of built it back again, and got half of it done, so there it is, sliding in and out. It's just a test wall right now, so it's not going to look, its final wall is not just going to be gray like that. It's going to have more detail, but it's a good temporary wall, and to experiment on and figure out how I want the gears to work and all that stuff. And you know, it's pretty simple. What I have going on here, relatively easy. But yeah, as you can see, I've got all of the mountains sort of started all the way down to here. So that's all been started, and it's kind of like, as you can see, my stopping point, keeping it within here. And again, a lot of you have seen this part, but it's some pretty good progress. And hopefully by next week, now that we're kind of taking a break on the tree, I'll clear that over there and do the same thing like this over there, as well as build the other half of the wall and really get this going, because this has been overdue, and we've been needing to get onto this part of the mock. So it's good that we're finally getting to this point. This is going to be pretty long and tiring, because this type of building is very similar building, and so it gets a bit boring after a while. But so I have to take sessions in and out over the week course. But yeah, so these mountains are, like I said, they got to be taller than this tree, and yeah, it's quite a height difference. So it's going to take some time, but I'm glad we're finally getting to this part. And while we're going to be building this over the next couple weeks, as well as on that side over there, I'm going to clear this off, put all these parts bags and switch it over to this side, and we'll get back to the detail, and you'll actually see what's underneath all these bags, and we'll get to the ground covering once we at least get to the height up here throughout the walls all the way down there, so we can continually putting into the detail. And we'll also get back to that Kashyyyk wall that we've been talking about now. So more to come next week, guys. So short video, but we got a lot done. For what's been going on for me personally, busy week, but that's all right. So yeah, so that's everything, guys. Yep. So guys, thank you very much, and let's go ahead and head out on the end of the video.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, so pretty much what you saw is what I got done this week, obviously. Again, I do apologize for, not doing too much. I think, personally I got a good amount done, worthy of a video. But hopefully by next week or the week after, you'll start seeing a bit more progress done. Some big things will be done, hopefully. Yeah, so I pretty much covered at the end of the video what I was talking about, clearing the bags off and getting into some other details on the actual beach and stuff. We'll get back into that. Building I think what we're going to cover next is obviously the mountains behind us, the Kashyyyk wall, which has been very overdue, and some of the detail on the beach. Now again, like I said, the Kashyyyk tree, I need more of those limbs, and I'm kind of running low, so we can't really work on that at the moment until I can get those limbs, and they're pretty expensive, so I can't just buy a whole bunch at once. It's going to take a little bit before I can accumulate all of them again. So those are the reason behind that. And then the water, done. You don't have to focus about that anymore, so that's a great thing. And we're just going to get back to some cool details, some cool prototyping, some stuff that we've been really missing out for a while. So expectations for the next video should be high. My school year is almost done, so I just want to say that once that is done, the next like 2 weeks of that will be pretty much finished. Then I will just have lots of time to work for, and get this mock really on a roll again. We had a good roll earlier a couple weeks ago, but we kind of slowed down, obviously. But we're gonna definitely hightail it to get to a really good point. My goal. Do not hold me to this, but my goal is by week 30 that we have the entire mountain, I'm talking taller than that Kashyyyk tree behind me, done. And we can start working inside the base. Now that's going to be a hard achievement. That only depends if everything falls within each other and nothing really happens in between, but that is just kind of a mental goal I have in my mind, is to get that mountain done and also have the, all pretty much a lot of the front area complete for the most part, not the little tiny details and the minifigures add, and the extra tree finish. That, well, I am going to do that extra tree, by the way, guys, but a good majority is complete, that we can move on to the inside of the base. And once we finish the inside of the base, we'll obviously be done, but the inside of the base is going to be twice as harder as the exterior. Because there's roofing involved, elevators, all kinds of stuff I have planned for that, so we got a lot to go. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. Again, hopefully you got some out of it. Like I say, guys, you know, a lot of great building always goes into these videos. So again, stay subscribed, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and that's going to be doing. It's going to be it really for week 21. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for another Building Kashyyyk, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.